Hey YouTube family. Sorry to come to y'all looking so crazy, but I am under the weather, feeling like crap, going through a bunch of crap, and I don't even want to say the devil is busy because sometimes it's not always the devil, even though we like to put the blame on the devil all the time. Sometimes God sends us through certain things and certain trials and tribulations. Think about Job. So I'm just gonna give a word of encouragement, not just for y'all, it's really for myself. Because when I tell y'all I am going through, I am going through. I just moved into what I felt was like, my before I get my dream home, the dream place to live, like where I wanted to be. Was happy here, loving it here. Only been here for about 3 months, and possibly I may have to move again. And I won't get into all the details about everything. Maybe that'll be a testimony for another time, but right now I'm on a crunch trying to find a new place. And I just feel like I feel defeated. I feel like I'm up against the wall, on top of going through other things, in my personal life. It seemed like everything is just hitting me all at once. And I am tired of crying about it, I had to uplift myself by getting into the word and just praying, going into fasting and praying and just trusting in God. When I tell you, praise and worship truly uplifts your spirit. Sometimes you don't feel like it. You don't want to do it because you're just going through too much. Like you can't fathom trying to praise and glorify God when you're going through, but that's literally the best thing you can do when you're going through. Because in the midst of your praise and worship, He's working. He's working on your behalf. I may not see the other side of everything. You may not feel like it's going to get better. It may not look like it's going to get better. It may not sound like it's going to get better, but that's where your trust in God comes in at. That's where your faith in God comes in, because that's what faith is. Faith is things working together without us seeing it happening. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. So we have to trust in God. I don't know if you are a believer, if you're listening to this, but I encourage you to get into the word. I encourage you to get into a relationship with Jesus Christ, because God works out all things for the good of us who love him and are called according to his purpose. And no matter what my situation looks like, because it does not look good, it does not feel good, it does not sound good. I mean, for me to even be doing this video right now is me mustering up the strength. It's only by the grace of God. And I said I'm going to get up here and encourage myself along with whoever else may come across this video, because a lot of us are going through things. It's not all just one specific thing, but we all have things in life that we are going through, trials and tribulations that we face. And sometimes God puts us through these things to strengthen us, to strengthen our faith, to strengthen our walk with him, to learn how to lean on him and trust in him, even when it doesn't look good, even when it doesn't feel good. But yeah, we're going to go through things in life. Everything is not always the devil attacking us and spiritual warfare. A lot of times it is. A lot of times it is. But sometimes God puts us through things. And you just have to trust him that he is the author and the finisher of everything. So just trust and believe in him. Get into your word to encourage yourself, to build up your faith, praise and worship. You know what I'm saying? Like that really will uplift your spirit. Even when you don't feel like doing it, you may start off still like not feeling it, but it's like the power of God will come over you when you really consecrate yourself and you get your heart and your mind focused on Him, focused on the Lord Jesus Christ. And you just get into your praise and get into your worship and just start to cry out. Sometimes we are just so weak and we're going through so bad. We don't have the words. Even if you're just laying on the floor, laying in your bed, laying on your couch, wherever, just standing there, just crying because you can't even move. You're just so broken and beat down and you just can do nothing but cry. God hears you. God sees you. He is listening. He is close to the brokenhearted. So I'm telling y'all, don't neglect the praise and the worship when you are going through. It is literally going to change the trajectory of your situation. And just keep remembering that God is working out everything for the good of those who love Him and are called according to His purpose. Don't forget it. Okay? Sometimes the things that we go through could, still distract us. Will steal our joy. Will try to steal our praise. But we don't worry. We worship. We worship over worry over here. Okay, so I'm not just speaking to y'all, I am speaking to myself because I have a lot more worshiping to do. Each time it feel like the struggle is getting realer and the situation is getting worse, I'm going to praise. I'm going to worship. I'm going to remind myself and keep myself uplifted in the Lord. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, y'all pray for me. I'm going to be praying for y'all. And, I am under the weather. I just made myself a cup of hot, well, it's not tea, but meds. And I'm trying to get over whatever is this little bug that's trying to hit. So y'all stay safe out there. Stay prayed up. And just remember that this too shall pass. Troubles do not last always. The sun does come out eventually. Okay, so I love y'all with the love of Christ, and I am praying for y'all all. And I will be back to get my channel up and going again. I just have been away because I have been going through so much. So excuse me for being away for some time, but I will be back with more, and stay tuned. Okay, love y'all.